Hi everyone, it's Enchanted. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video, we're going to be picking cards to see what your person wishes they could tell you. What are they currently thinking and feeling? We're going to do a holistic channeling of this person's energy towards you and this connection. So yeah, here we have three piles in front of you. We have pile 1, the clear crystal quartz. We have pile 2, the emerald. And we have pile 3, the Carnelian. So yeah, go ahead and take a second to pause the video and pick a pile that you are the most energetically attracted to. You can pick based on the crystals, angel numbers, and the timestamps. It's really up to you, but pick based on your intuition, and we will see you in your respective pile. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what your person is currently thinking and feeling. What would they tell you if they could? What's going on in their mind? Just do a holistic channeling of their energy. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck to see what is going on here. Okay, that was quick. I didn't even have to shuffle that much. So this message really wanted to come out. We got the Page of Wands. Okay, so this could be potential soulmate material. This is one of the more like what do you call subtle soulmate cards. It's like the universe is like saying that okay, this potentially could be the one, or it's sending you. But I'm seeing that there really was and still is, a deep connection. Okay, I feel like this is the Wands card, so there's definitely passion, there's definitely attraction, but I'm seeing that it's something that's like slowly building. Like I literally just imagined a fire pit and like, people adding more to kind of like on a beach or something, like a bonfire, to add more to the flame to like make it warmer. Like it's like this relationship is getting heated, or it got really heated in a good way. I'm like not necessarily in like a fighting way. I mean, we'll see if we get like those cards, but I'm seeing that like, there was and still is a lot of passion, a lot of attraction. It's like this person still carries a flame for you, like they have that spark for you, and I feel like they always will. I feel like they always will, no matter the outcome of the situation. I was really picturing something to do with the beach. I feel like maybe someone could live near a beach, or you had a date at the beach, or you talked about going to a beach, or maybe someone lives in California or the East Coast where there are beaches. Well, technically there's beaches and like all over. It's just not with the ocean. But I'm really seeing something to do with a bonfire at the beach, marshmallows roasting, that kind of vibe. Maybe it's this fall, maybe that's why. But yeah, with the Page of Wands, I'm seeing that this person has some sort of message to give you regarding their feelings for you. They're really passionate, okay? They're really passionate, and with this Page of Wands, I can just see it building. I can just see it like growing, and just it's something about like this person's inability to stay away from me. I feel like this person always came back no matter what, or this could have been an in and out, back and forth kind of thing. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pick some more cards. I'm really getting like Sagittarius, Leo energy from this card. Someone could be that Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wow, we got 4 of Wands. Okay, that completes like the fire sign triad. This is associated with Aries, specifically Venus in Aries. So I'm seeing that. Oh, wow, my Carnelian necklace is falling. Ugh, the clasp wasn't working, but anyways, okay, so that's actually crazy because I'm wearing Carnelian for this reading. It's gonna keep falling. Yeah, and that's a very like fiery crystal. It has to do with passion, energy, motivation. Carnelian's very, very powerful. If you don't already have it, I recommend getting it. It really makes things happen. Okay, it's definitely like the manifestations coming true, coming to life, things happening beyond just the 5D kind of crystal. So I really like that. Okay, so with this 4 of Wands, I like this because this is the marriage card. Okay, this is one of the marriage cards in the deck. This speaks to like a celebration, wedding. Maybe your person, like, yeah, this could mean that they want to get married to you at some point, or like they see that with you. They see that you being their like person, the end goal. They see you being in their future to some extent, if not marriage, if that's a little bit far away. But I mean, I like this because it is saying that, okay, this person is starting to get serious about you. Okay, there's a lot of passion, but there's also love here because, again, this is Venus in Aries, and Venus is the sign or planet of love, beauty, and abundance. So there's an abundance of feelings here, abundance of emotion. Like we started off really strong, okay? I'm also seeing like with this 4 of Wands, 4 is a really good number in really any type of reading, love, career, health, because it speaks to stability, okay? Especially when it comes to love. If you see 44, 444, that's a good sign that like your love life is finally going to be stable, or like you're going to be in a relationship. I'm seeing that someone could be in a relationship by the end of this year, okay, like Sagittarius season, by the end of fall. I'm really seeing something to do with like fall. Maybe you met in the fall, maybe like that's significant, maybe something significant happened in the fall or something like that. Yeah, but this is cool. Like I also see kind of like a butterfly here, so that could also be a symbol. But you know, this also has kind of like a lightheartedness to it, so your person feels like you really added a lot of joy, passion, light, love into their life. Like, you know, they really like being around you. They think like you're a fun person to be with. And I'm really seeing something to do with some sort of celebration. Maybe they're going to invite you to a celebration or talk to you about like attending someone's wedding, or maybe their family member got married, or they're going to post something about a wedding. Or maybe this could be that like if you see something about like a wedding or ring. I know that's kind of common, but like let's say you get invited to a wedding, or you start seeing a lot of wedding like imagery. I know Facebook has that ad, you know, Brilliant Earth. Promise you that's it's not sponsored by them, but it's like if you see that, like take that as a sign that something is happening in this connection, because not everyone sees that, not everyone gets that message. So yeah, okay, this carnelian is totally falling off. I really wanted to stay. I'm sorry about that. I'm also wearing the carnelian bracelet, so yeah, I'm really getting a lot of fire in this reading, but that doesn't have to be the case. It's not like they have to be a fire sign. They could have fire Venus or moon, or it just means like they're really passionate about you. There's so much that this connection really invoked in them, incited in them. Like you really like, I was gonna say triggered a flame. Does that make sense? But it's just like you. I feel like for the longest time, this person could have maybe dated people with whom there wasn't really that spark or connection with, but there was with you, and now it's like something that they're really holding on to. It's something that they really wanted to grow. Okay, because this page, if you look at this, this figure is like looking out into the horizon. So this person is thinking about like what things would be like. You know, this page, it's not exactly like a knight or king or queen yet. So I'm seeing that like this could be in the early stages, or maybe you didn't spend as much time together, or this connection just feels short. I'm seeing that your person definitely wishes they had more time with you, if you are in separation, or like this is basically a message from them to you saying that like, look, we just got started, okay, this is just the beginning. Yeah, this also sort of gives me the Fool vibes. Like I feel like this could be like a good counterpart to the Major Arcana Fool, which talks about like I said, a new beginning. I'm also seeing something to do with like rekindling this connection, or you know, it just feels kind of new. Like this relationship is fairly new, and like they really want to see where it goes. They really want to see if it goes the length, if it goes the distance. Yeah. We also got the Nine of Pentacles. I like it. We're getting some earth sign stability in this. I'm also seeing maybe someone here could be an earth sign. But this Nine of Pentacles does speak to abundance. This also tells me that your person thinks that you are very independent, very hardworking. You know, you're someone who really makes things happen. You're someone who really goes after what they want. And you know, there's something about your perseverance, your tenacity, something about the way that you don't give up that is making them not want to give up on you. Okay, they really admire your resilience. They really admire your dedication, your drive to work on things. And these are all very important qualities that I feel like this person looks for in a partner, and they feel like, you know, you have that. So that's a really big thing. You're also very ambitious. Okay, you're very passionate about what you do as well. I really do feel like you put in a lot of passion into the things that you do, including your relationship, and your person finds that to be really inspirational, really motivational. They're just like, wow, like that is really cool. That is something that like I want to happen in my life. That is a philosophy that I want to live by. Okay, I'm also seeing there's something about you. My voice literally cracked there. There's something about you or your energy that really grounds this person. Maybe you could have earth in your chart, but that doesn't have to be the case. But it's just like you kind of like brought this person down to earth while at the same time motivating them and encouraging them by literally just being yourself. Okay, like you are someone that works hard, but it's like your person feels like you just make everything look so easy. Like you just make everything look so effortless. Like everything that you've accomplished, like they know that you worked hard for it. They know that you're very smart. You're definitely someone that they can really build and grow with. Okay, that's also a really, really big message that I'm getting from this Nine of Pentacles. But it's like there's something about you that, like, you know, you do it so gracefully. I feel like this Nine of Pentacles definitely does represent kind of like, you know, more feminine figure who does things gracefully. But if you're, let's say, like, you know, masculine male watching this, then this could just be, it just means that like you're really in your power, you're really in your element. Okay, I feel like this applies to everyone watching this. And yeah, this also speaks to stability and long-term relationships and commitment. I really like this. Okay, like Four of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, definitely like marriage material, definitely long-term relationship material, them wanting to see like, you know, where things go, and you know, really meaning that like they are genuinely curious to see what's going to happen in this connection. I don't think they've given up, okay, because there's an element of stubbornness associated with this card, and that tells me they really want to work on this with you, okay. With this Page of Wands, though, I am getting that at times they could have like been a little bit immature, because again, this page, it's not exactly like a king or queen of wands. Even the Knight of Wands is, kind of like a flirty, like type energy here. But yeah, this Page of Wands, it's just, this person may have, like, they don't necessarily have to be younger, but it's like at times it could act a little bit immature. And it's like being with you, it's like you kind of made them be the more mature version of themselves. You kind of like help them connect with their higher selves, or like they really grew being around you. I'm even seeing like maybe people around them, like their family, their relatives, or their friends, realize that you kind of changed this person by just being around them. And I mean that in the best way possible. It's not like you forcibly did that, but it's just like your person started really thinking about their life, started being more ambitious. They really saw you and still see you as someone who's very inspirational, very motivational, and there's so much that they feel like they can learn from you. Okay, you have so much to give, so much to teach, and that's also something that they really like. I feel like that's something that their soul really needed. So subconsciously, that could be one of the reasons why you met. I feel like their angel guides basically led them to you. They thought that, like, you would be a very good influence on them, and you definitely were and still are. So yeah, that is something that I'm seeing here. We also got the Emperor. So much fire energy, Pal One. Wow. Okay, so with the Emperor, this is associated with Aries, which is associated with the first house, which has to do, which is a rising sign, which is how people see you. And we also got this card here. So we got the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like at times, this person could have acted a little bit deceptive. They could have done something to kind of hurt you or betray you. You already know what this is. I'm not telling you something you don't already know. The Seven of Swords sometimes is the betrayal card, the backstabbing type card, sometimes even cheating. Again, this isn't something you already don't know. Okay, I'm not telling you something that like you haven't already like maybe even confronted this person about, like, or that this person is doing. Yeah, but I feel like they could come off to be a certain way. Like maybe they came off to be like this kind of like player vibe, give off that vibe, or maybe you thought that, like, okay, yeah, this isn't really gonna go anywhere. Maybe initially you thought that, okay, they'd be kind of like a jerk or something, or they're just whatever. Like maybe even people around you or around them think this about them because they come off that way. But I'm really seeing, we got, okay, the Four of Pentacles. I feel like they only come off this way because they're a little bit insecure deep down. Okay, and I feel like they are really grateful to you for kind of like, you showed them a lot about themselves. Okay, you showed them that, like, they, first of all, you showed them their own, like, potentialities, their own capabilities. Okay, like I feel like no one really believed in them, but you did, and you were really there for them. I'm even seeing something about like how this person really opened up about things to you. They opened up about like certain struggles that they may have faced, and you were kind of always there for them. Okay, you were just like, no, like you don't have to feel this way. Like you were kind of their cheerleader. You gave them a lot of pep talks. They kind of look to you as a therapist a little bit, and that's why I'm seeing they're not ready to let go of this connection. They're just like, no one's ever going to care about me, care for me the way that you do. And I'm seeing that, like, you still saw the best in them. Like I feel like the Seven of Swords and this Emperor card are very, very different, have very different energies. This Emperor is someone who's very loyal, kind, caring, mature. Seven of Swords represents someone who's like kind of the opposite, someone who's a little bit deceitful, someone who's a little bit immature. And I'm really seeing with this Emperor card, it's like, they want to get serious with you. I'm seeing so many signs about this person like getting serious about their life, serious about their relationship, and trying to be like a more genuine version of themselves, trying to be a more authentic version of themselves. This Nine of Pentacles also does speak to authenticity and someone really being true and genuine, which is what they think that which is how they view you as. And I'm just seeing, at times they could have like done things or said things that like, could have come off as a red flag, but it's like that's not who they are deep down. Okay, your rising sign, or like, I know there's like some discussion about this in the community, but it's like your sun sign is who you are to the core, and your rising is kind of how you appear to be. It's not like your entire personality as a whole. In fact, nothing from your birth chart really is. I don't know why I'm going into birth charts, but my point is like this person is a genuine soul deep down. Okay, they could have just like made mistakes. They could have really acted out of their higher selves. And I'm seeing again, it was because of their own insecurities, okay? They're holding on to limiting beliefs about themselves. They're holding on to, like, pain and trauma from the past. So if they acted a certain way, it was never meant to hurt you, okay? And in fact, I'm even seeing with this Emperor card, this is like a major arcana card, one of the major, honestly, the only major arcana card we got so far. This tells me that, this person wants to really level up, okay? They want to be the emperor or empress that you deserve, okay? Like, not even king or queen. I mean, it's kind of similar, but yeah, they want to be someone that you're really proud of, someone that, like, you show off to. Like, the whole thing I said about their friends and family thinking that you were a good influence on them, like, they hope that it's the same way with you. They're really hoping that, like, your friends and family approve of them, okay? So it's like if they did something wrong, I'm really seeing that they want to redeem themselves. Yeah, this emperor is really someone who has it all together. They have their love life, they have their empress by their side, they work really hard, they're very dedicated, they're very loyal too, okay? Like, this is someone who knows how to be in a relationship and manage work, like work-life balance, someone who just really has it all. It's not like sometimes we get that, okay, this person's a workaholic and they've prioritized work, or finances and career could be affecting that. I am seeing that at times, maybe this person could have had troubles in that department, had troubles in, like, the material world, finances, career, or something about them too greedy. But honestly, this, I feel like, has more to do with them really holding on to this connection and aren't, them being unwilling to let you go because you showed them so much about themselves. You taught them so much about themselves and love and relationships and life in general, and they're just like, wow, this is a great person, like, this is wifey, this is husband, like, I have to keep this person around for a long time. So yeah, that is also something that I'm seeing, and I'm seeing that you slowly have made them, like I said, a better version of themselves. It's like, it's almost like they wanted to improve because they want this connection to go forward. So yeah, that's, wow, that was a lot of messages here, but there's so much love, there's so much passion, there's so much, like, admiration here, okay? And it's like, I'm seeing that the love is, like, building and growing. I still feel like for some of you, this could be in its initial stages, or maybe it just feels like there's a little bit more conversation that needs to be had, or like a deeper bond to be made, but it's slowly building and slowly growing. So that's really beautiful here. Again, Venus and Aries vibes. It's kind of like, okay, so Aries is ruled by Mars, which is the planet of, like, which is the god of war and also passion, and Venus is a very, like, lovey-dovey, it's associated with love, abundance, money, so those planets kind of conflict a little bit. But I'm seeing, like, in this card, like, they work together in tandem. Like, this is a very harmonious card full of peace, love, light, joy, and that's really just all they want in their future. They want to get rid of anything that doesn't serve this connection. If there was some sort of codependency, or, like, some sort of just maybe this person felt like they didn't have enough to give you, or something like that, insecurities and doubts, I feel like there's a really good chance that that will go away. Yeah, and if they did do something to hurt you with the Seven of Swords, it could just be that, like, maybe they liked other people's Instagram pictures, or you noticed they were following a lot of people, or maybe if you're in separation, it kind of hurt that you noticed them, like, following a lot of people or flirting with other people or something like that. It's just like this person is kind of just doing that because they feel a void in their life without you, if you are in separation. And it's like, if they did that again, it just came from a place of insecurity, and I feel like it's because this person liked you so much, they resorted to doing these Seven of Swords activities, things to kind of avoid getting hurt. Like, sometimes we're just like, okay, let me talk to this other person in case it doesn't work out with this person. I'm not necessarily saying they did that, but it's like, how sometimes they're just like, I literally saw a meme that said you gotta have 2 relationships just in case, and it's just like, this person never meant to do that to hurt you. It's just their own insecurities, their own fear of, like, losing love, because I feel like, they're clinging on to this really strongly, which tells me they could have faced abandonment wounds in the past that they still carry with them, or maybe someone in the past cheated on them, and it's like now they're just being really cautious, really careful. They don't want to be a victim, they don't want to be the ones to get hurt, so they're really coming from a place of hurt and lack, okay? Nothing, like, this person would never want to, like, purposely cause you harm or make you feel bad about yourself. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Moonology deck to see what other messages we have here. What other messages would this person tell you? Yeah, we got a time for healing. Yeah, so I am seeing that there needs to be healing done in this relationship for it to, like, progress to this 4 of Wands stage. Even with all these, okay, like, I like that we got the Page of Wands, and then we also got the Emperor. So I am seeing that, this healing is going to happen, okay? It is going to, there's something big happening in this connection for the better. It's just that it's still in the stages of going through that. Okay, I feel like this Emperor is something that, like, it is who they are deep down, but it's like you have to kind of, not just you, but like the both of you have to kind of step into that reality. And the way to doing that is, like, really through self-healing, which I see this person is doing, because they feel like this relationship is really worth it, and it's like they want this to happen, they really want this with you. So that's one of their motivations to do it. Of course, they're doing it for themselves too. The Emperor, again, it does have to do with the first house, which deals with the house of self. So yeah, but like it's like they really want to be with you. I really feel like this person has genuine intentions. We also got step outside your comfort zone, yeah. North node. Okay, so with this north node, I'm seeing that maybe this person feels like you are their, like, north star that's like guiding them into the light. Okay, like you really showed them so much, and now it's time that they're finally going to step outside of their comfort zone and show you everything, reflect everything that you've done for them, and just be a better version of themselves. Okay, they're going to take risks in this connection, risks that they may have never even taken before in their past connections. And by risks, I mean, like, going about doing this in a genuine manner, not having, like, not engaging in the Seven of Swords behavior, really just going all in, really opening themselves up to really being vulnerable with their emotions. Okay, I do see them doing that. That's a big thing. That's a very, very big thing for this person. Okay, this person, for this person, it's like they've always told themselves that, like, it's gonna take like real love for me to do this. It's gonna take like a very special person for me to do this. So I'm seeing that that is you. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from my handwritten oracle deck to see what messages your person would give you, what love messages your person would give you. Okay, you're really gonna like this, pal one. I feel like you put a spell on me. Yeah, this person is enticed. Okay, they're captivated by you, captivated by your energy. You're so magnetic, and there's just something about you that is so irresistible that they cannot stay away from. I really feel like this person is like obsessed with you, pal one. They are, okay? Even if they don't show that, that is how they're feeling deep down. I would not be surprised if they had some sort of earth placements or Taurus moon or Venus or something like that, but they want you. They want you bad. Okay, yeah, we also got I'm not giving up. Again, more of this like stubborn energy. We did get some pentacles here, 9 of pentacles, 4 of pentacles. So they're not ready to give up on you. They're not ready to give up on this connection anytime soon. I really do see them coming forward once they heal. We also got I look for you in other people. Yeah. Oh my gosh, like you and this person, I feel like, okay, for some of you, maybe if you already broke up or you're in separation, maybe they could have tried dating other people, but it's just like it's not the same as it is with you. Okay, those people just don't ignite or incite the same type of feelings that you do, and they know there's something special about you, and that there's something special about this connection that they're not like willing to let go. And it's just that no one is you, no one compares to you, and they know that like you're a real one, and you are worth holding on to and not giving up. So yeah. Okay, I'm just going to recap the signs really quick. We definitely got a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also got Taurus and Virgo a lot. We also got Gemini and Libra. Someone could be that Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, those are the signs that I'm seeing the most in this reading. But don't worry too much if you didn't hear your sign or your person's sign. It has more to do with the messages than the signs, as I always say. But yeah, I'm really seeing something to be happening by the fall time, fall and April, like, because this Emperor, it's associated with Aries. Well, I just got a message notification. Oh my gosh, I feel like this person does want to reach out to you. With this Wands, I'm seeing that, like, this person wants to chase you. They like pursuing you. But yeah, I'm seeing something could be happening during the fall time. This is a timeless reading, so I guess whichever season resonates with you the most or that you're the closest to, fall or Aries season, which happens at the end of March and the first 3 weeks of April. Yeah, maybe even Libra and Gemini season could also be relevant. So yeah, okay, that is what we got for you, pal one. I really hope this reading helped. I hope that it resonated. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings, so if you are interested in getting personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for one. And yeah, I will end the video right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what your person is currently thinking and feeling and what they wish they could tell you. Just do a channeling on your person's energy. So yeah, okay, the first card that we have here is the Six of Pentacles. What a strong start. This speaks to balance, equality, fairness. now's the time to really give. There's literally a Moonology card that says that, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick these cards later, but it's like your person knows that you have given a lot. You have invested a lot of time, energy, effort into this connection, and they want to give back. The biggest thing is that they want this too, because, you know, in order for a connection to work, it takes two to tango. So I'm really seeing that your person is finally appreciating everything that you've done for them. They're expressing gratitude even, um, and they're really reflecting upon their relationships and the type of, you know, people that they've met. And we got a similar message to this in pile one, but it's like you did a lot for this person, and your person knows that they're not going to find that just anywhere. Okay, the kind of person that you are, the kind of, you know, personality that you have, the amount of time, energy, effort you invested into this connection. I mean, like, literally invest. You know, this has to do with the Six of Pentacles. They know to be grateful for that. They know not to take that for granted. So I'm seeing that, you know, they could have potentially taken that for granted, and if they did, I'm seeing that, like, they're finally going to start giving back. They're finally going to do more. They're finally going to be more reciprocative, be more communicative even. You know, this could even just speak to, like, the type of communication you have. Yeah. Six of Pentacles also gives me sixth house energy. It's associated with Virgo, so maybe someone could be that, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But what I'm really getting here is that your person right now could really be focused on their career. You know, sixth house does have to do with career, health, work, service to others. So they're really focused on themselves in that sense, really focused on building themselves up. Okay, they're like pretty serious about their future, or they're getting serious about their future if they haven't already, or there's something to do with their career life that could be impacting this connection a little bit. But I really like the whole thing about service to others and, like, you know, generosity and giving back and reciprocity, because you deserve that. You don't deserve anything less, and your person knows that, and they're finally going to act upon that. I really like this because it tells me it's really a card of action. Okay, like, sometimes, you know, Pentacles cards are known to be like, okay, yeah. No, actually, Pentacles cards are cards of action. I would say Pentacles and Wands cards, whereas, like, Air and Fire, you know, Air is about communication, and oh my gosh, yeah, Pentacles and Wands are about action, whereas Cups and Swords are more about, like, kind of like sitting on it, thinking before doing anything. Yeah. Okay, so wow, another six card. I feel like six could be a very relevant number to this connection. Maybe someone was born on the 6th or the 6th month, or you could be seeing 66 or 666 a lot. But with the Six of Swords, this is all about movement. This is all about action. This is all about travel. Okay, I take that thing back about what I was saying about, like, the swords and wands. It really depends on the cards. It really depends on the numbers. There's action and inaction cards in every suit, but this is the card of action. Okay, so I'm seeing that this person is physically going to come towards you. They're going to make some sort of move. They're going to, if there has been some sense of stagnancy, or you feel like they're not giving as much as you'd like them to give. Again, giving is a very big theme for this reading. They are going to come forward and really prove themselves to you, really, like, not just talk the talk, but walk the walk. Definitely communicate more, take more action. Okay, so I feel like if you've been waiting for something to happen, this is your sign that it will. Yeah, and if you do live at a distance from this person, they live in another city, state, town, country, I would not be surprised if this person at least brings up wanting to see you or having you see them. Okay, they want to see you in person, they want to see you face to face. I feel like there's a conversation that needs to be had face to face if you haven't already. For those of you guys that are, like, seeing this person or just started seeing this person, it's like this person wants more, they want to do more, they're going to offer you something more. Okay, so keep a lookout for that. Okay, spoiler alert here, but definitely movement happening here. Interesting, we got the Seven of Swords. Okay, I usually, like, rarely ever draw this card, but I've been drawing it a lot today. With the Seven of Swords, this person could have done something to kind of betray you or deceive you, or maybe you had this version of them in your mind that didn't really, you know, they didn't really match up to that version of them that you had in their mind. And this deceit, this betrayal that I'm talking about, it's not something you already don't know about. I'm not trying to freak you out, but they could have done something that kind of upset you, that kind of hurt you in some way. It could just be that, you know, maybe they weren't really as communicative, or it could be that, you know, they followed a lot of people on Instagram, or they're kind of flirtatious or something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be, like, you know, full on backstabbing or betrayal. This is something that kind of made you feel bad. Okay, and well, let's pick more cards to see what else is happening. Yeah, I feel like this is the kind of person that wants to make things right. They want to offer you some sort of clarity. They want to come towards you. I even feel like, you know, maybe if they did take a break, or, like, you know, they kind of, like, led you on or something like that, they realize that the people that they were meeting aren't really it, and, like, they came back to you. Like, they always come back. Okay, so that's also something that I'm seeing. Maybe this person could have come back to you multiple times, or this person is thinking about coming back to you if you are in separation. If you are already seeing this person, yeah, I feel like with the Seven of Swords, you know, again, this person could have done something that kind of hurt you a little bit, and now, like with the Six of Pentacles, they want to make up for it. Okay, they want to give back, they want to apologize, maybe even give you some sort of clarity with the Six of Swords card, because that does have to do with like communication, verbal expression, really speaking about something. Yeah. Okay, we got the Queen of Wands. Okay, so with the Queen of Wands, they think you're really fiery, passionate, magnetic, ambitious, and there's something about your energy that just keeps them reeling in. Okay, they can't stay away from you for too long. And you know, I feel like these two cards together with the Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, they might think that you're a little bit out of their league, and they're really happy that you're even just giving them a chance. Okay, they think that you are really amazing, you are very attractive, you're very passionate, magnetic, as I said, really ambitious. You have a lot going on for you. You really have your life together, maybe even more than they do. Okay, if not like physically, if not like career wise, at least mentally, they like that you're really doing well in that regard. You're doing a lot better than you think, by the way. That this is a sign that you are slaying life. You're actually killing life. You're doing so much better than you could ever imagine. I'm even seeing that, you know, you could have been, when you met this person, you were slightly in a more, like, you were in a stage where you were more open to giving and receiving love than this person was. Maybe it was just like weird timing for this person, and you know, something about your energy really drew this person in because they wanted some sort of healing through you. I literally just imagine, oh my gosh, that song, oh gosh. I was going to say it's been stuck in my head, but it hasn't really. But there's this song that's been going on TikTok, written by Peyton, something about like, she sucked my soul and I need some spiritual healing. So it's like, you know, I feel like maybe this, at times, this person could have been a little bit of an energy vampire to you, and like, you know, you're someone that really has it together. You're someone that's really on top of their game. I feel like, you know, when you met this person, you were like in a good state, like mentally, emotionally. You also have a lot going on in your life, in terms of school, job, studying, your work, career, finances. Like, you're really just slaying life. You're like on fire. Okay, and it's like, you know, this person came into your life and they kind of brought in all this baggage and things that, you know, kind of worried you a little bit, like, oh, is this person talking to someone else, or like, you know, put in doubts or fear in your mind. And yeah, you know, it's like I can kind of say that this person, you know, like I said, they're an energy vampire. Maybe they sucked your soul a little bit, or maybe in the past they've sort of had their soul sucked, you know, like they were just so drained. Maybe they came out of a relationship, or there's some sort of like emotional baggage that they carry. And it's almost like we got a similar message in pile one, but it's like their spirit guide sort of led them to you to seek some sort of healing. And it's not, you're not responsible for that, okay? You're not responsible for this person healing, but it's like there's something about your energy. You definitely could be an empath or a highly sensitive person, and you know, you drew in this person because they needed that at the moment. They needed, you know, to kind of be with you, to kind of be around you. It's just like, it was more of a subconscious attraction, okay? Like, it's not like you would ever say like, okay, you know what, I think I'm going to reel in someone who's really emotionally unavailable because that's what I like doing. You know, it's something that's more subconscious, which, you know, sometimes can indicate that you might need to set more boundaries or something like that. But it's like, you know, now this person can't stay away from you. They really want to be with you. They're really passionate about this connection. They really want something to happen in this connection. But, you know, the positive sign is that I am seeing that they are healing. I feel like you do have some sort of healing vibes. I'm going to try to keep this PG as much as I can, but maybe if you did get intimate with this person, you definitely could have, like, sex magic or something, like healing powers in that sense. Or it could just be that, you know, being around you, talking to you, being in your presence, even just as something as innocent as like hugging you, it just really helped them. It really, like, you know, healed them. It made them see a lot within themselves in some way. Okay, it's like you showed them that, like, look, you don't have to be this person or engage in, you know, these Seven of Swords activities. You know, you can also be like a whole, full, secure person within yourself. Like, you know, it's like your higher self was almost like telling your person's self that, I wouldn't really say that's their higher self. It's just like, there's something that was so calming about your energy that drew this person in, and that, you know, just now there's like, they can't get enough. But it's like they also know that in order to stay in your life, in order to really have this connection progress and move forward, you know, they have to go through healing. They have to really give back as well. So yeah, that's good that at least that person came to that realization. Okay, let's see what other messages we have here. I'm going to pick a couple more cards and then we'll go to the Oracle cards. I really want to pick the Moonology card. There's a very interesting card that came up. Okay, yeah, so interesting. We got the Knight of Pentacles and we got the Knight of Swords. 2 knights, okay? So this is telling me that an offer is coming in, okay? This person is going to come in. Very interesting because these two cards are slightly different. The Swords is the second fastest moving suit, whereas the Pentacles is the slowest moving card in the deck, actually. So I'm seeing that, you know, they're going to do some thinking and then they're finally going to come forward and make that offer. But it's like I'm seeing they're going to be strategic about going about this. With all this air and earth energy, it's like they want to come forward when they know that they have something solid and steady and stable to offer you. So it might start off a little bit slow. I'm not going to lie to you, Pile 2. It might take a bit of time for this person to come forward or give you that next step or whatever it is that you're seeking in this relationship. Maybe you're trying to go from like a friends with benefits situation or situationship to something more committed and official, or you're just trying to go from no contact to contact. Whatever that is, it could start off a little bit slow, but then I feel like it will finally speed up, okay? This person will, like, you know, pick up their pace. This Knight of Swords is like someone who just goes all in, okay? So they might do a lot of thinking. They might even, like, you know, kind of test themselves to see if they're open and receptive to love, or even test you to see if you're going to be receptive to what they have to offer. And like once they see it's a, you know, green flag, or once you give them the, you know, green light, then it's going to be a full-on go. Like they're just going to come forward. They're just going to, you know, things will really pick up the pace is what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing something about like picking up where you left off, but it's just that this person might be slow in kind of initiating that, but once it's initiated, it will pick up the pace. So that's a good thing. I said pick up the pace at least 3 times, so that must really mean something. Yeah. Again, not again, but you know, we got the 4 of Swords, and then we also got the 6 of Wands, and we got the Justice card. So 4 of Swords, again, it's like, you know, this person kind of goes through a lot of like ins and outs or internal conflict. They're just like, okay, I want to do this, but then they take a step back. I'm seeing that this person has kind of always been this way. Maybe they were kind of in and out, or maybe they hit you up only like, you know, 1 week, and then like they hit you up 2 weeks later or something. There's been some sort of inconsistency, and that's really because this person needs their space, they need their freedom, they need some time to think. But I'm seeing that a lot of you watching this, you know, you're the kind of people that want to be in contact with this person all the time, that want to be in communication, because you feel like that's the bare minimum, and you really feel like this person could have done more. And I'm seeing that, you know, this person will eventually pick up the pace, okay? Like they will. I feel like the end goal here is, or the last action that they'll take is like coming towards you, okay? So, you know, that whole thing with the flower petals, like he loves me not, he'll hit me up, he'll not hit me up, whatever. Like the last petal will be like he does love you, or she does love you, or they will hit you up, they will come forward, because I'm seeing that they want a victory in this connection. They want some sort of success with you. I'm even seeing that this could turn into something a lot more official, because this Justice is associated with marriage and legal contracts. It's also associated with the 7th house of harmony, balance, partnerships, like, you know, and just, yeah. I totally lost my train of thought there, but really getting along well, really harmonizing, negating conflicts, getting over conflict, doing a lot of conflict resolution, or diminishing anything that just, getting rid of anything that just doesn't serve this connection. I really like this Justice card, because this speaks to having a very peaceful relationship where the both of you really understand each other and communicate with each other in a way that is respectful, kind, and really conducive to the connection. So I'm seeing that this person is going through a huge glow up, definitely a huge energetic glow up, and this person is maturing quite a lot, okay? And yeah, they want nothing more than to just fix things with you, than to just take that step, or maybe even for some of you, give you that clarity, or make things up if you left off on a bad note. 6 of Wands, again, victory, success, accomplishments. It's almost like they want to win you over, or like I've just been getting throughout the reading that they kind of want to like prove themselves to you. They kind of want to be your knight in shining armor and show you that, like, I want to be a better person for you. I really want to work on this. I really want to fix this. I really want stability in this connection too, with this Knight of Pentacles. And they're also hoping that you could forgive them for anything that didn't serve this connection, anything that the 7 of Swords may represent. That's obviously going to vary with people watching this, and you already know what I'm talking about, just to reiterate. And you know, they really want things to be fair to you. They're going to be giving a lot more is what I'm seeing. We literally got 2 knights, and knights have to do with making an offering. So that is what I'm seeing here, which is really beautiful. I'm seeing maybe something could even happen during Libra season from whenever you're watching this. Maybe an owl could be relevant. Maybe you could be seeing owls or hearing owls when this happens, or maybe that's a sign from your spirit guide that something really big is about to happen for the best. Yeah. I'm just going to recap the signs real quick. We definitely got Virgo energy, Gemini, Libra energy, um, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I would say we got a lot of Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah, a lot of air coming in as well. And we also got some Wands energy, so Aries, Leo, or fire sign energy. I would say all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So maybe someone in this connection could be that, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. What I noticed is that we were missing cups, the cups cards, and that has to do with water signs. So I'm seeing that, this person does feel things. Okay, these other signs do show that, they have feelings, they want this to work, but I'm seeing that they haven't completely opened up their heart chakra, they're not completely vulnerable just yet, or they haven't been as vocal or expressive about their feelings. Sometimes the suit that's missing or cards that are missing can also say a lot. So that is also something that spirit tells me that they need to work on. They need to work on opening up their heart chakra as well as their throat chakra, and using the throat chakra to communicate what's in their heart and sacral chakra. Just overall be more open and expressive about their true feelings, okay? Because I feel like this person may have a different love language. Maybe they did a lot, maybe they were all about acts of service or quality time or something, but you just wish they would have that words of expression or physical touch or something like that. Like maybe I'm seeing there's a difference in love languages, or you wish they would I'm seeing something about you wish that they would just confess their feelings and just be more vocal and honest about it. Maybe be a little bit more romantic as well. So yeah, there's a good chance that they'll do that, because this Knight of Pentacles, again, it speaks about stability. Six of Wands speaks about success and victory for both parties. 6 is an even number, so I feel like you will be getting what you want out of this connection, which is really great. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from the Moonology deck. Yeah, so the first card that I got here, I literally picked this in the beginning of the reading, or like I flipped it over accidentally, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, this totally makes sense. If you go back to the beginning of this reading, I was saying that, with the Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles, that this person has a lot to give you, a lot to make up. So there are adjustments that are required. This person does kind of need to go through a phase of healing, a period of healing. I'm seeing that, okay, this is third quarter moon, okay, so it's like they're almost there, okay, this is almost like a full moon, so it's like I'm seeing there's really big progress that's already been made. It's just they need to kind of complete that, last quarter to come forward, okay. They kind of need to do some shadow work, okay, work on their shadow selves a little bit, so that, this moon can be a full moon. Yeah, we also got It's Time to Take Action, a new moon in Aries. Yeah, that makes sense with all the Wands energy we got here. Queen of Wands, Six of Wands. They are very passionate about you, very passionate about this connection. They think you're very attractive, very alluring, very sexy, magnetic. I keep hearing magnetic a lot. Just overall so attractive in every way. And they're finally going to take action, okay? There's something so captivating and enticing about you that's really bringing them in, okay? I feel like this person likes the chase and they really like pursuing you, and I definitely see them doing that a lot more, and a lot more like intensely too, like really just going all in, not holding back, which is a great thing, which is, I feel like, something that a lot of you have been waiting for. And we also got a new moon, so I'm seeing that there's a fresh start, okay? This person's going to really show you a different side of themselves. It's interesting because this Aries is also associated with the Fool card, which is a major arcana card, and the Fool card really does speak to a new beginning. So I'm seeing there's something new coming in for this connection that's going to be really good. I'm seeing there's a lot of purging of anything that doesn't serve this connection. I am also seeing there's forgiveness required with the Seven of Swords energy. This person really doing a lot to make up things to you or give you some sort of clarity, explanation, or apology. But it's like, it's things are happening, things are really moving. So that's really great. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from my handwritten oracle deck to see what other messages we have here. Okay, so the first card that we have here is I look for you in other people. Yeah, I think we got a similar message in pile 1, but this person just does not see themselves really being with anyone else for the long term, or it's just like they don't want to give up on you. I do feel like, they literally look for your quality traits in other people. I wouldn't even be surprised if you were in separation. Maybe this person kind of dates people that look like you or have similar qualities, or just remind them of you. But there's something so unique about you, so different about your energy, that they just can't get rid of that. And it's like they're gonna spend their they're not gonna necessarily spend their lives looking for that, but they could spend their life looking for that, and no one will add up to you, no one will ever beat you, you're on top of the game here. So yeah. Okay, we also got I want to hear your voice. Yeah, I feel like this person really wants to call you. I definitely got, I said something about the throat chakra, using their throat chakra to convey the feelings that are in their heart chakra and sacral chakra, which is all about feeling. So I'm seeing that this person wants to hear your voice, or maybe send you a voice message, or have a phone call or FaceTime or video call. They want to hear your voice. They want to hear the inflections. They think that that's definitely a more meaningful form of communication than just texting, so they can, kind of just hear the tone in your voice and things like that. I mean, they really miss you. They're really simping over you. Yeah, but if you are already seeing this person, then the same message applies. Expect a phone call from this person, and when that happens, expect more out of this phone call than you usually get. I feel like maybe not the next one, or it could be the next one, but I feel like you're going to be getting a phone call in the near future with all this Wands energy. So that's why I'm saying it's going to be in the near future. It's going to happen sooner than later, where this person is just going to give you more. Okay, they're going to show you more of themselves, and it's like these conversations are just going to hit different in the best way possible. So yeah. Okay, let's pick one more card to see what else this person would say to you. Yeah, we got I still think about you. Yeah, you literally live in their mind rent free. Regardless of where you are in your connection, separation, or you're seeing this person does think about you. This person, like, you're on their mind quite a lot. Okay, like I'm seeing that, when they're not working, they're literally thinking about, even when they're at work, they're thinking about you. Even with this, Pentacles card, yeah, maybe they could be a little bit of a workaholic, or they care a lot about their work, or I'm seeing something to do with finances and material life as well. I'm also seeing that, like, they think of you before they go to bed, and the first thing when they wake up. Okay, like, you are on their mind a lot more than maybe you even know, or maybe they even, like, care to show you. But yeah, I feel like, especially now more than ever, you're going to be on this person's mind. So yeah, that also could be something that's going to incite them to take this action towards you, to actually come forward and tell you everything, just get everything off their chest, make that grand gesture. Okay, because you deserve that. You deserve this person to be the best version of themselves, to not hold back, to just completely chase you and pursue you to the max. So yeah, okay, that is what we got for you, pile 2. I really hope this reading helped. I hope that it resonated. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings, so if you are interested in getting personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for one. And yeah, I will end the video right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what is going on in this connection. What would your person tell you if they could? Before even like getting this deck out, as I was reaching for the deck, there's a card that already fell out, and this was already pre-shuffled. I always shuffle it after every reading. Okay, we got the King of Swords. Very interesting. You could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 7th house, which is the house of love, relationships. But with this King of Swords, I'm really seeing that someone is doing a lot of thinking. Okay, your person is doing a lot of thinking about this connection. They're doing a lot of thinking about their future. Okay, I'm seeing that this person wants to get serious. This is someone who is logical, analytical, someone who thinks really far into the future, even more so than the other kings. Maybe the King of Pentacles kind of, King of Swords and King of Pentacles kind of also have the same vibes. But with this King of Swords, I'm also seeing that there's something that your person really wants to get off their mind. There's something that they want to tell you, communicate with you about. What else I got from this card is that this person is a little bit scared to be vulnerable with their emotions. I also feel like out of all the kings, this is the king that hides their feelings the most. This king is someone who really likes having control over their emotions. Okay, they need to have power in the situation in order to avoid being vulnerable. Okay, but the thing about this king is, like, they only want power to avoid getting hurt, because they don't like being emotional, or like, I'm seeing that this person, they could be emotional deep down. Okay, air sign, just the energy that I'm getting from this, they are very emotional deep down. It's just that they're not the best at really displaying that, really showing that. They definitely hide behind closed doors. I'm seeing they could have had their walls up. Maybe they weren't really as expressive or vocal about their feelings towards you as much as you wish they were, maybe. So yeah, but I am seeing something to do with this person realizing the truth of this connection, gaining clarity, and something about how they're going to speak their truth, how they're really going to come forward and let something be known. Okay, I feel like there's a conversation that this person wants to have with you. I feel like this person is a good conversationalist, or like they think that you're a good conversationalist. They think that you're an intellectual match, because this person, yeah, they want to be with someone who they can hold a conversation with, someone who is a good match intellectually, in every way too, but especially, someone who really intrigues them, someone who really wows them, someone who challenges them first and foremost. That's what I should have started off with. You challenge them to think more, do more in life. They're very inspired by you. I'm seeing that you do motivate them a lot, which is, one of the reasons why I'm seeing they're still invested in this connection. They really feel like you are someone that they can learn a lot from and grow from. This person does not like wasting their time with someone who they can't really, um, like I said, grow from. Okay, they need to constantly be evolving, challenging themselves, learning, and they think that you're a really good partner for that. Okay, and it's just who you are. It's not even like you have to try super hard. Okay, maybe at times I am seeing, if you're watching this, you definitely could have touched up on topics that your person talked about. Okay, like things that they were interested in. Maybe you wanted to make sure that your conversation was good, that you have something in common, that you have a good, rapport going or whatever. And I feel like this person really liked that. They like that you put in effort to do that, if that is something that you did. That's something that like most people do, at least a little bit, research even just a little bit about the topic that the person of your interest, the person that you're dating or seeing, is into. So yeah, they really like that. um, you're caring, like you really listen to what they had to say. This King of Swords is someone who really likes talking. Okay, this person could have talked a lot about their vision, their goals for the future, their ideas, hobbies, things that they're into. This King of Swords is a visionary, so that tells me that like this person likes thinking far into the future. They like thinking ahead, and the fact that they were with you, or they could still be with you, tells me that they're serious about you, or they want this to go somewhere, because I feel like this person does not like wasting their time with people with whom they know there's no future with. Okay, I feel like there is an element of stubbornness, even though this is the King of Swords, but they would not want to be with anyone that doesn't challenge them, that doesn't intellectually stimulate them. I do feel like they find you to be really intellectually stimulating. They also like that you just have a lot going on for you. Yeah, you are very intelligent. They like the way you view things. They like your perspective on things. They also like the way that you talk or speak. I'm really seeing something to do with the throat chakra. I feel like someone here likes the other person's voice or something. It could be like, both ways. Maybe you liked it when they spoke, and like, you really listened to them, or like pretended to at least pay attention to them just because, you wanted to appeal to them, or vice versa. I feel like, this person also really liked hearing your thoughts, your opinions, your ideas. They thought that you were really smart, and you still are smart. Okay, but it's just the way that you view things, the way that you do things, your unique perspective on things is something that they deeply admire, and that's not something that they found in everyone. Like, you have that one quality that you're looking for. It's so funny, like earlier today, like I just let my YouTube playlist run free. This wasn't even on my playlist, but I channeled that One Direction song, One Thing, where they're singing like, you've got that one thing. I can't sing, as you can tell. My throat chakra probably not as good as yours, but yeah, like you have a lot of qualities that they look for, especially that one quality. You really try to figure them out. This person really likes being um, solved. Like they're like a puzzle that is just waiting to be solved. They really like that you took the time to figure them out, that you took the time to understand them, or even just listen to them. Okay, they love being around people that reciprocate their energy. So like, if they have something to say, you sit there and listen, or if they have something that they want to do, you help them in some way. They like that you are invested in this, and you still could be. So or like you still could be with this person. So if I say past tense, um, let that also apply to present tense based on where you are. I know people watching this have different messages out for them. So yeah, okay, let's go ahead and pick more cards. I had a lot to say from that King of Swords card. That was actually really long. I think that's the most time I've spent on one card in this entire reading. Okay, Okay, this is looking really good. We got the Page of Pentacles and we got the Ace of Pentacles. We're getting heavy earth sign energy here. And yeah, a lot of air sign energy as well. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I feel like your person wants a new beginning, okay? They want a fresh start. They really want something. They really want to offer you something more, okay? They want to offer you stability again. Okay, I feel like out of all the piles we filmed so far, like this might be like the most serious pile, or like, okay, this person is serious, or they want to get serious, or they're starting to get serious about you, or at least that thoughts, um, that seed has been planted in their mind. Okay, so slightly more mature energy than the other piles that we have here. But yeah, we got the King of Wands and we got the Ace of Pentacles, which is all about making an offering, like really giving you something, wanting something to withstand the test of time, really finally getting serious. If this person has not been serious before, which I'm seeing could have been the case because we also did get the Page of Pentacles, I feel like they're finally starting to get a lot more just like they're starting to really connect to their higher selves, like the most like adult version of themselves. They're starting to realize, okay, you know what, like this might be someone that I even want to settle down with, someone that I want something more with, something long term with, because they know that this connection isn't something that they can just find every day. I feel like, they could have been on dating apps, maybe they could have been looking for someone to really date or hang out with or whatever, and it's like you are that one in like the dozens and dozens of people they've swiped on or tried to, like date in the dating field, because it is hard. Maybe you've experienced that too. It's like you find that one person that's really great, but unfortunately you break up or there's a separation, and then you get back out there in the dating field, and it just, if you're lucky, you'll find another one in like, again, dozens and dozens of swipes or tries. Okay, so I'm even seeing that maybe your reluctancy to let go of this person, if you are in separation, is could also just be because of the fact that you haven't really found anyone that like matches your vibration, or gave you the type of feeling, invoke the type of feeling that this person did, and they're thinking the same way. I'm really seeing that, this is energy that's being mirrored at the moment. Okay, like they are really mirroring your thoughts right now. Okay, seriously, this is a very like mind heavy, intellect heavy card. There's so much about the subconscious mind, law of attraction, what you think, people reflecting that energy. So I'm seeing that if you're still into this person, this is a sign that your person is also still into you. And I have this oracle card that and actually a couple of my decks, but it basically says, I look for you in everyone I meet. Okay, so they have not met anyone like you, or like they know that this connection is rare. Okay, someone like you is hard to come by, so that's why they're holding on to it. Like they've been thinking a lot about you, a lot about this connection and where they want this to go. And I am seeing they're eventually going to come forward and offer you commitment and stability, and it's looking really good here. Yeah, with these two Pentacles cards, but I want to talk about the Page of Pentacles. This is someone who kind of starts off slow, so it's like, they'll do bit by bit, piece by piece, offer you, they want things to go with the flow. Okay, they want everything to work how it should. I do feel like this person, while they may have like interesting ideas, because this is associated with Aquarius, I believe, but I would just say all the air signs. Like, for whatever reason, I channeled Aquarius a lot. Maybe you or them could have Aquarius placements, but the energy that's associated with the sign Aquarius is that they're very unique, they're out of the box thinkers, they're very individualistic, they're very even like eccentric a little bit. So I'm seeing that, like, while this person may have like really big goals and ideas, maybe even some that are out of the box, um, not really something that like normal people or like the average person could even conceive. And I feel like, first of all, that's what they're thinking about you too. Okay, again, the energy is being mirrored, but yeah, I digress. It's like, even though they are that way, they do want to play by the book. I'm seeing something about like, playing by the rule book, doing things in the right order, like really going with the flow. So it's like, this person would want to first get to really know you and then ask you out, and then move things from there, like have things progress from there on, and then like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with my voice? Just, yeah, get to know you, move in, get engaged, get married, have kids. Like they want that natural progression, they want that natural order. So that's why I'm seeing with this Page of Pentacles, it's not exactly a king or queen or even knight yet. So it's like I'm seeing they're going to start off small and a little bit slow, but it's like it will eventually reach to like, you know, this stage where you are together, where you're feeling secure and stable in your relationship. um, there's a lot of abundance. I also feel like this person feels like being with you um, is great for them because it's going to result in a lot of abundance, definitely emotionally and mentally, like I mentioned. And you know, they also think that you're really mature, you're really smart, like you're someone who really has their life together, and that is the kind of person they go for. That is typically the person they like looking for. I'm seeing that, like, you know, maybe someone's connection in the past. It could be you or them, or maybe the both of you could have gone after people that you had to kind of look after or nurture or take care of. But I'm seeing this person does have an independent streak. So I'm even seeing, you know, maybe this person could kind of go AWOL for a while, maybe even ghost, because, you know, air signs with the energy here, they do have a tendency to kind of just hit you up one day and then not respond for like, you know, weeks on end, or you feel like you'd never hear from them again, but it's like they do come back eventually. They're like a boomerang, so kind of like an in and out thing. For some of you, that doesn't have to necessarily resonate with all of you, but it's like the point is that they do end up coming back. They can't stay away from you for too long, and this isn't something that they feel about everyone. Okay, I'm seeing this King of Swords really has high standards. This is someone who does not like wasting their time. So this is just a confirmation that your person genuinely does care about you. They do want this connection to go somewhere. They do respect you, even if at times I'm seeing maybe this person could have had a sharp tongue at times with the King of Swords. You know, they do sometimes say things without thinking, or like act out of anger or something like that. I feel like if that's the case, they definitely do want to make things up to you, you know, offer you stability, offer you something more. But my point is, this person doesn't just give their attention to anyone and everyone. So you are special. Okay, that's the message that really stood out with, yeah, really all the cards, but especially, yeah, these two cards in conjunction. So um, do expect an offering. Okay, I definitely feel like this person has been at least thinking about making you an offering, and I feel like, you know, this is someone who likes to think through things. You know, they're not as let's say impulsive as like the King of Wands. The thing between King of Wands and King of Swords is that, you know, they both kind of like having control over their feelings and emotions. They don't like being too vulnerable, but the King of Wands is a little bit more prone to being vulnerable, and they're a little bit more okay with that, or just, yeah, like I said, they tend to be that way. But they're also kind of impulsive. They could just also act without thinking, whereas this person, like, they have done a lot of thinking, or they're doing a lot of thinking about this connection. Okay, seriously, like they are going even like overthinking, I would say. So yeah, because they really want to make sure that they're with the right person. I'm getting messages about this person hates wasting their time, and they would rather just be single than be in an unfulfilling relationship. Or even if this person is in a third party situation, I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know, but I just channeled that if they are in a third party situation, I'm not really seeing that, you know, that person is satisfying them mentally and emotionally the way that you are. That's why I really channeled that message earlier on that says, I look for you in everyone I meet. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick a couple more tarot cards, and then we're gonna go ahead and pick oracle cards. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, so we got the Four of Cups. Yeah, so okay, a lot of different messages just came like flying in my head, a lot of spiritual downloads. So with this Four of Cups, I'm seeing that you could have offered this person something, but they refused to take it. Okay, and now I feel like they're gonna come back and offer you something. It's so weird. It's like, okay, like, you're not going to take my offer, but now you're going to come back and just do that. I feel like this is their way of doing things. I do feel like they could be a little bit eccentric. They could be a little bit different. They could be, I feel like, very different than someone that, you know, people that you've dated in the past, and they think the same about you too. But with this Four of Cups, I'm seeing that they could have refused to like really take something that you were offering, but then they did a lot of thinking, and they're just like, okay, there's no reason I shouldn't take it. I realize this person is great. You know, it took me some time to really let my walls down, to let my guard down, but I do feel like at the end this person is worth it, and I really do want to give this person a lot. I want to give this person my all. Even, okay, like, this is the kind of person who's just like, they're either all in or not in at all. Okay, so if they have been, mind my language, half-assing it, I do feel like they are going to be a lot more vocal, communicative, expressive, be more like all in, like I mentioned. Okay, that halving things isn't really the way this person goes about doing things, but I am seeing that, you know, this person could have emotional baggage, or like, you know, something maybe they're not really that great at processing their feelings with their heart by feeling them. This is someone who thinks with their mind a lot, and it's like they think that like everything can just be done by the mind, which technically it is true, because what we feel, it has more to do with our brain chemicals than our actual heart. I think I could be wrong. I'm not a scientist. It's interesting because actually I am friends with an air sign, a male, a Libra, who told me that it takes 5 minutes to get over a breakup because all the chemicals, the happiness chemicals, the sadness chemicals, dopamine, serotonin, all of that, like it's something that happens in your brain. So you just really have to kind of master that, master detachment. Astrology is real, you guys. Okay, like maybe not all the time. There definitely is a margin of error here, but literally my Libra friend told me that. So I'm even seeing that you could be dealing with someone who has Libra placements or Aquarius placements. That doesn't have to be the case, but it's like um, they could also think that way, and technically there is truth to that. But I'm also realizing that this person, there's like this internal conflict that goes on between their mind and their heart. Okay, and like with this Four of Cups, because they have kept things pushed in for so long, I feel like one day they're just gonna implode with all their feelings, implode from within, and realize like, okay, why have I been suppressing all these feelings? Why am I like only thinking with my mind? Even though, yeah, technically that is a logical thing to do, and there's like science behind the brain and how obviously your brain kind of does dictate everything, your thoughts do rule everything, but at the same time feeling is also a thing. You have to process. That also happens in the mind. Okay, like your heart, it doesn't really have the capability to think, it just beats. um, okay, I'm not a scientist, of course you can correct me, but it's like your brain has to process those. Okay, like the human brain is not meant to process like feelings. Let's say you have okay, it could be done, it definitely could be done with a lot of meditation if you're like a monk or something, or super like spiritually enlightened. But my point is that this person never truly got to process their feelings and what they felt for you, but now I'm seeing they finally are. Okay, they're just like, okay, there's something that I totally avoided. Maybe I avoided feeling this way because I was being defensive. I wanted to have control over my feelings, I wanted to have power over this, over myself, over my emotions, just have control. And like they kind of suppress that, because like the other part of the human experience is that like when you feel something, you should let it out. And yes, that is something that goes on in your brain, but if you feel anxious, suppressing it will only make you implode from within, like I said. So if you feel that way, you have to let it out of your system. That there's also like scientific evidence to back that up, I'm sure. And yeah, I just feel like it's all going to come out at once, because this Four of Cups, this does represent someone who's a little bit emotionally withdrawn, a little bit disconnected, someone who hasn't really quite processed their feelings. This also does mean that there could be a void in their life, which is why I'm seeing, if you are in separation, this person just feels like, and I've said this so many times throughout the reading, that they haven't really met anyone like you, that they're probably not going to meet anyone like you. Like they're really scared that they won't, or it's like without you there is a void, and it's just like that's why I'm seeing this person is going to come back, or maybe they have a habit or pattern of coming back because no one else fulfills them the same way that you do, emotionally, mentally, holistically. So yeah, that's also what I'm seeing here with this Four of Cups. Okay, I'll go ahead and pick a couple more cards to see what else is going on. Okay, what's really interesting is I just took a closer look at this card. This guy's also in meditative mode, contemplative mode. He's just sitting under a tree with his eyes closed and meditating, kind of just not really seeing what's outside of him because he's trying to figure out what's going on inside of him. That is like that is something I have never realized with this card. And I know every deck has a different picturing of the Four of Cups, or like the cups is usually the same. There's like 3 cups and there's 1 cup being offered, they're not taking it. But this person seems to be in meditative and contemplative and reflective mode, and that really gives me new perspective on this card. So it's like I'm seeing that this person like realizes that they need to heal something within before they can really come forward. Okay, this person does know that like whatever you feel inside is what dictates your external reality, what dictates the 3D. And you know, I do feel like, you know, this person could even be a little bit older than you, or like, you know, they could know a little bit about the law of attraction or something. I'm just getting like more mature energy in this pile. Whereas in the other piles, I got that, okay, this person could be a little bit emotionally mature or younger or something. But I mean, don't worry too much about the age, but I am seeing they definitely could be a little bit older than you, or, you know, not as immature as maybe the people that you dated in the past or something like that. But it's like, you know, this person is growing, they are evolving, they do care a lot about self work and personal development. They could even be a little bit, I was gonna say they could be spiritual, but this is actually kind of like the opposite of being spiritual, very logical minded. I don't know if you guys know the show Good Witch, but this sort of reminds me of like Cassie and Dr. Sam. Like Cassie is the super spiritual, like badass witch. I totally love her. And Dr. Sam is like a city man that like moved into this like quaint town. Um, and he's a doctor and he really believes in like science and the mind, and like, you know, Cassie's like a witch and a spiritual. Also sort of gives me Elon Musk and Grimes vibes. Maybe that's what this connection could have been. Maybe you were the slightly more like spiritual one and your person was more like logical oriented, analytical. But I feel like you also have a knack for being analytical and logical minded as well. It's like you can do both. Like, why not both? I also like remember that meme like astrology girls and stock market boys. But I'm seeing that you could do both. You could be like into anything that you want. You're very smart. You're very capable. But yeah. Okay, I digressed a little bit there, but that is something that I noticed with the Four of Cups. Better late than never. The next card that we drew here is the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, I really like this for you, pile three. So many like mature cards, or like, you know, just cards that signifies that this person wants something serious and more stable with you. This Eight of Pentacles is all about really working on this connection, really working on this relationship, really wanting to make things happen. Okay, investing your time, energy, effort into this relationship. They also feel like they can grow and learn from you a lot. They feel like you are someone that um, is long-term relationship material, someone that they can potentially even marry down the future, down the line, in the future, down the line. Yeah, I'm just seeing a lot about this person wants to put in the time, energy, effort, and really pursue this with you and actually be serious about it. Not like this isn't even something that's in their mind anymore, because with all this Pentacles energy, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and now Eight of Pentacles, it's like they want to make this happen. Okay, they want this to manifest in their 3D reality. So yeah, that is also a really positive sign I'm seeing. Let's go and pick one more card. Okay, I really like this. Oh, we got the World card. Okay, this is our first major arcana here. So with the World card, I'm seeing that they're really intrigued by everything that you taught them. Okay, this World card does have an element of like learning. Because I always think of it as like, you know, cultures coming together, people, the world coming together, sharing things. So I'm seeing that you really opened up your person's eyes and mind to a lot of things. Again, you intellectually challenge them. You're very smart. You've done a lot to help them. They've grown and learned a lot, and that's what's important to this person. I'm also seeing that this person could potentially, and this won't resonate with all of you, so, you know, don't worry too much if that's not your message, but you could be of a different culture, race, or religion than this person, or maybe it just has something to do with your upbringing. Again, the whole thing that I was saying about maybe you were a little bit more spiritual, maybe your person didn't really believe in like astrology, tarot, all that. And like they were, yeah, slightly more logical minded, whatever, like, oh, astrology has no credibility. And yeah, that's what your person was like, and you were kind of the opposite, but they liked hearing you talk about it anyways. Or maybe they would jokingly make fun of you. But yeah, I just feel like even like I'm seeing something to do with fields. Maybe you could have been in a different field than them, career field, and like, you know, they really liked hearing you talk about your ambitions and goals and plans for the future. Yeah. With this World card, I'm also seeing that this person wants lifelong commitment with you. They want something more. Okay, they want something um, to come out of this. Like, I'm seeing something about like a new cycle, like really entering that new phase. This could also mean like, you know, moving closer to one another if you are at a distance. Maybe if you live in a different city, state, town, country, across the sea, it's like they want to be near you. Okay, they want to actually meet you in real life, or like, literally physically be around you. Yeah, I really like this card. Yeah, this also, like I said, it speaks to lifelong commitment and romance, which all the other cards do as well. And they also want to let you know that they're fixated on making this happen, okay? Because this is associated with the fixed sign. We got Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, so maybe they could be that, or you could be that Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But it's like they really do want to make this connection work, okay? Like with all this Pentacles energy, there is an element of stubbornness, and that's actually so crazy because that I feel like I said something along the lines of that while I was talking about the King of Swords, and that was the only card that we had out. So they really want to make this work. I don't see them giving up on this connection anytime soon, and I would say that you're the pile that is like, you know, the winner pile, or the most like serious pile out of all the readings that we did today. So yeah, very interesting. That's really great to hear. I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from the Moonology deck to see what other messages Spirit has regarding this connection, or, you know, messages that your person would like to give you. Ooh, okay, we got your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Okay, that happens during Scorpio season, so maybe something could be happening during Taurus or Scorpio season. Again, we got fixed sign energy. This is a timeless reading, so whichever season, you know, is the closest to you. But there's so many messages about practicality, being logical, being rational. Your person wants to make this happen, and they want to make this happen in the most in the right way. Like I said, they want to adhere to societal standards, or like have structure, have, you know, really be in a traditional relationship. So that's a good thing if that is something that you want. You know, the labels, be official, get engaged, get married, all of that. And it's like they're gonna, I think they've already started concocting a practical plan, like literally concocting. I do feel like this person could be a little bit like calculating at times, not like a complete robot or anything, but I mean, maybe a little bit. But yeah, they are going to come towards you. Okay, they are going to come forward. They think you are very, again, they see so much potential in this relationship, so much potential to grow. They do think that you're long-term relationship material, and like they want to commit to you. Okay, they do, and it's a big thing for them to do that, because again, with this air energy, they don't necessarily have to be an air sign, but it's like they really think a lot before committing. They don't just go after anyone and everyone. So you must mean a whole lot to them. You must mean a great deal to them if that is something that if we drew this card, if they're thinking that deeply and intensely about you. So yeah, okay, let's go ahead and pick some cards from my handwritten romance oracle deck. I don't know, I didn't like finger quotes so much in this reading, but yeah, these are just love notes written on sticky notes. So yeah, that is actually insane. I talked about this so much in this reading, but we got, I look for you in everyone I meet, okay? Yeah, this person, you can bet that, like, no one satisfies them the way that you do. And I feel like I've said that so much, I don't even want to spend too much time on that, but yeah. Yeah, it's just a definitive message, you know, just nothing to it. Like, don't even let your thoughts resist that. Don't ever, like, you know, bring yourself down and think, oh my gosh, does this person even think about me? They think about you a lot. Maybe they even think about you a little bit more than you think about them. I would not be surprised with all this Swords energy that we had going on here, and Pentacles energy. They're really fixated. They're stubborn. They want to make this work. Yeah, we got I can't move on if I try. Yeah, I honestly feel like these two cards sort of go hand in hand. Like, maybe at some point, if you were in separation, they could have tried to move on, but it didn't work. And, you know, they always kept coming back to you, or they're gonna come back to you. I do see that happening. That's a big thing for this person not to be able to move on, because maybe in the past they have done that fairly quickly, or maybe not quickly, but it is something that it was a lot easier for them to do, but like, because of the type of person you are, because of the feelings that you invoked in this person, it's slightly harder, okay? We also got, I became obsessed with you, it scared me, okay? I'm really getting like Scorpio vibes from this, okay? Maybe someone could even be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but it's like, if they did back out, if they were a little bit in and out, it's literally just because they were scared, it's literally just because, you know, they were fearful of their feelings getting hurt and being in that vulnerable stage that they don't really like being in. Because with all this Pentacles energy, I'm seeing once that happens, even though we did get the King of Swords, it's hard for them to really get back up, you know, have that momentum going. Like, once they get like knocked off, they're just like, okay, it's gonna take me some time, but like the other part of that is like, once they do get the momentum going, like, they'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, this makes sense with the King of Swords too, because again, this person does kind of hide their feelings. They do kind of hide their emotions, or they want control over their emotions, power over their emotions, just to avoid being hurt, just to avoid being like emotionally vulnerable, and potentially, like, you know, have that affect their entire life. because sometimes I do feel like this person has gone through some sort of heartbreak, or they still may not necessarily, yeah, they could carry emotional baggage, but it's just like, it's the feelings associated with that baggage. So just like, I remember when I went through this, and now I'm never gonna get hurt again. I'm gonna make sure I'm bulletproof. So yeah, okay, so that is what we got for you, pile 3. I really hope this reading helped. I hope that this reading resonated. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings, so if you are interested in getting personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for one. And yeah, I will end the video right here. Thank you so much. Love and light.